I am Jasmine. I am the site director at Sherman Elementary, and last year was my first year being the director there. The Bead program is a reward program that helps us acknowledge kids when they're making great choices in the program.
Well, we get to get beads if we are responsible. We get an orange bead. So and whoever gets the most beads gets on the wall.
And when you have like the most beads, then you get your name set up on a paper on the wall. And once you get your name written on wall, the most times you get Bead Leader of the Month.
And then it's on the wall, and everybody just sees who did it.
I think the Bead program is important to have in our before and after school programs because you're acknowledging the kids' efforts that they are putting into your program, and you're helping build character within each child. The kids aren't always aware of when they're being respectful, when they're being honest, when they're showing that they're caring. So if we reward them with that bead right when they're showing those actions, it just helps open their eyes on the great choices that they're making, and it helps us build a better dynamic within our kids and our program.
Earn beads depending on what you were doing.
For me, it's probably the yellow one, which is inclusive, because I like to learn new games and I like to join in on games.
Health, participation, and inclusive. Because health, all you have to do is just bring your water bottle and drink all of it. And then for participation, you just have to play the games. And inclusive, sometimes we run out of participation beads, so we get that.
It helps kids get a sense of belonging. When you notice that your kids are showing their more caring side or showing their responsible side by picking up, it just helps the kids around them feel more welcomed. And then when you get that new kid to start the program, it helps them transition even more. All right, for example, a way that the Bead program has really benefited some of our kids. Reese, in the beginning of the school year, he wasn't demonstrating his best sportsmanship skills, and so we made that a personal goal for him to work on his sportsmanship, and every time we saw him using great sportsmanship, we would reward him with a white sportsmanship bead.
Helped me learn how much I'm good at respect, caring, and all the other beads and what they mean.
Some of the kids have decided to take the Bead program and incorporate it in their everyday life at home. There was a young lady, her name is Rowan. She's only a kindergartner, but she created a plan and made a decision with her mom that they will use the Bead program at her house, and every time her younger sister showed or made great choices, they would get rewarded with a bead at home. And the mom came in and shared that story with us, and her mom said she absolutely loved it and loved the fact that we were acknowledging the kids when they were making great choices, not just at the site, but outside of site as well. I think it's important to embrace this Bead program at your site just because it might help with kids opening up and being more friendly. You might have kids who aren't as engaged as you would want them to be. You might have kids not as caring as you would want them to be. So when you acknowledge those who are going out of their way, it makes the other kids around them want to be acknowledged or include themselves in those choices as well.
The Bead program to me is where you earn lots of beads, and if you earn so many, you get on the board, and then you cross your name off and you get a prize. If you get over 5 or 4 or 5 or more, then you get to be the person of the week. And then they put your picture up on the wall so everybody sees who has done it.
By hanging up the pictures on the wall of the kids who stood out, when staff come by or the principals, when they come by and see that on the wall, it's a great talking point to have conversations with them, and the teachers and the principal love seeing how invested we are in their kids and just acknowledging the great choices that they're making.